The text provides us with both the reason and the context for Esav's departure to Eretz Edom. The reason is Ki haya rechusham rav mishevet yachtav. In today's terminology, we would refer to them as two large and powerful economic entities, for which lo yachla eret migurehem laseit otam. Their spheres of influence were confined to one geographical location. The system would eventually break down, and therefore in Pasuk 6, Vayelech el Eretz, Esav relocates to Eretz Edom, mipnei Yaakov achiv, on account of Yaakov his brother. We are told that Esav gathers together his Nashav, Banav, Benotav, his immediate family, also the Nefashot Beito, non-family members attached to the household, workers and servants and the like, the Miknehu and the Behemto, the animals and the herds, and all the Kinyano, his entire range of worldly possessions that he had amassed in the land of Canaan. So that when we are informed in the next pasuk, Ki haya ruchusham rav, we would be referring to the various items listed in pasuk 6. And with this, when the pasuk goes on to state, Lo yachla eretz megoreim laseit otam mipnei mikneihem, the word mikneihem would not be referring to the miknehu of the previous pasuk, namely the herds of cattle and sheep, but rather linked to a kuf nun hey shoresh as a verb to gain possession, as a noun possessions, and would be referring to the ruchusham of the opening sentence of this pasuk. At first glance, this is how we would understand pasuk Zayin. This reading, however, of the pasuk is one that is rejected by Rashi in his commentary to the words V'lo yachlo eretz megureihem. As he begins his commentary, Lahaspik mir'eh lebehemat shalahem, that the problem facing Esav with Yaakov's arrival was not necessarily one of two major economic powers that may come into conflict with each other, but very simply there was not sufficient grazing land to cater for such an increase in the herds of sheep and cattle. What we shall need to look at, though, is why is it that Rashi selects this understanding for the phrase V'lo yachla eretz megureihem rather than the more straightforward option that mikneihem refers to rechusham, the wealth that Esav and Yaakov had amassed during the previous 30 years.